So you've started collecting physical media, or maybe you've been building a movie collection for years, but now you're staring at two versions of the same movie. The Blu-ray Steelbook cost £20. The 4K UHD Steelbook costs £35. And you're asking yourself, is 4K really worth it? Today we're settling that debate once and for all. We'll compare picture quality, sound, HDR, pricing, collector value, and which format makes the most sense for different types of movie collectors. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to buy a Blu-ray, when to buy 4K UHD, and when spending extra money simply isn't worth it. Let's get into it. Before comparing the two formats, let's quickly define them. Standard Blu-ray launched in the mid-2000s and was the successor to DVD. It delivers movies in 1080p high definition, which is a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. Now, compared to DVD, Blu-ray was a massive leap forward. Sharper image, better colours, lossless audio, and enough storage space to deliver a genuinely cinematic experience at home. Even today, Blu-rays remain one of the best ways to watch movies. And honestly, many Blu-rays still look fantastic. 4K Ultra Blu-ray arrived about a decade later. The key upgrade is resolution. Instead of 1080p, you're getting 3840 by 2160 pixels. That's 4 times the pixel count of Blu-ray. But here's something many collectors don't realise. Resolution is only part of the story. The real magic of 4K UHD comes from 3 major improvements: HDR, higher bit rates, and a wider colour gamut. In many cases, those improvements are actually more noticeable than the resolution boost itself. Let's talk about the biggest selling point: picture quality. On a smaller television, say 43 to 55 inches, the jump from Blu-ray to 4K can be subtle, especially if you're sitting several feet away. But once you move to a larger display, projector or OLED television, the differences become much easier to spot. You'll notice more texture in clothing, sharper facial details, cleaner film grain, better depth, and improved overall image stability. Movies shot digitally in 4K or higher often benefit tremendously. Films like science fiction epics, modern action movies, and visually spectacular blockbusters can look absolutely stunning on UHD. That said, not every 4K disc is created equally. Some releases are sourced from older 2K masters. Others receive minimal restoration work. In those cases, the upgrade may be smaller than you'd expect. If there is one reason to upgrade to 4K UHD, it's the HDR. High dynamic range dramatically expands the range between the brightest and the darkest parts of the image. That means brighter highlights, deeper blacks, more realistic lighting, and richer colour reproduction. Think about sunlight reflecting off metal, neon lights in a cityscape, or stars against the darkness of space. HDR makes those moments feel more lifelike. For many collectors, HDR provides a bigger visual improvement than the extra resolution. If you've ever watched a great HDR presentation on a quality OLED television, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, let's discuss sound. Both Blu-ray and 4K UHD support excellent audio formats. Dolby True HD, DTS HD Master Audio, and immersive formats like Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. However, 4K releases are often more likely to include the newest and most premium audio presentations. That doesn't mean Blu-ray audio is bad, far from it. In fact, many Blu-rays share the exact same audio tracks as their 4K counterparts. So if you're primarily upgrading for sound, check the specifications before spending the extra money. You may discover there's little or no difference. Another advantage of UHD discs is storage. Standard Blu-rays typically hold 25 to 50 gigabytes of data. 4K UHD discs can hold 66 to 100 gigabytes, and that extra space allows for significantly higher video bit rates. Higher bit rates mean less compression. Less compression means fewer artifacts, and fewer artifacts results in a cleaner, more natural image. This is one reason physical media continues to outperform most streaming services. Even a standard Blu-ray often looks better than the heavily compressed stream. And the high-quality 4K UHD can leave streaming versions in the dust. And here's where things get interesting. Blu-rays are incredibly affordable. You can often find used copies for just a few pounds. Catalogue titles are frequently discontinued, and larger collections can be built quickly without breaking the bank. 4K UHD releases, on the other hand, command premium pricing. New releases often cost significantly more. Steelbooks can be very expensive. And boutique label editions may carry collector-level price tags. But for collectors on a budget, Blu-ray remains one of the best values in home entertainment. Buy the Blu-ray if you're budget conscious. You watch on a smaller television. The movie has a weak 4K transfer, and you simply want to own the movie. Or you're collecting hundreds of titles. There's absolutely nothing wrong with building a Blu-ray collection in 2026 and beyond. Many Blu-rays still look fantastic, and some are nearly indistinguishable from their UHD counterparts in normal viewing conditions. Buy the 4K UHD if you own a large 4K television. You have an OLED display. You use a projector. The release features excellent HDR grading. The film received a new restoration, or it's one of your all-time favourite films. Personally, my rule is simple. If a movie I absolutely love, I buy the 4K. But I still do my research beforehand. But if it's something I enjoy casually, DVD or Blu-ray is often more than enough. Here's the truth many experienced collectors eventually discover. You don't need every movie in 4K. A balanced collection is often the smartest approach. Reserve UHD purchases for films that truly benefit from the format. Keep buying Blu-rays for everything else. And that strategy saves money. It also saves shelf space and allows you to focus your budget on the releases that generally deserve premium treatment. So, which format wins? If we're talking pure performance, 4K UHD is the clear champion. It's got better resolution, HDR, the wider colour range, higher bit rates, and often superior presentations. But if we're talking overall value, Blu-ray remains one of the greatest bargains in movie collecting. The best format isn't always the most expensive one. It's the one that fits your setup, your budget, and your collecting goals. And for many movie lovers, that means owning a healthy mix of both. If you collect physical media, let me know in the comments. Are you still buying Blu-rays, or have you gone all in on the 4K UHD format? And while you're down in those comments, what's the biggest upgrade you've ever seen from Blu-ray to 4K? If you've enjoyed this comparison, hit the like button, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more physical media content, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.